morning. New Year's Eve here, December 31st of 2020, last day. And I'm sitting here in my studio in Carmen, and I've been already working since around 5 a.m. And I'm just getting things set up. My first project of the day is to do a sculpture of Chris Somerville. He sent me a nice photo after we had a nice discussion of the one-armed Jesus. So I'm going to work on that. So I want to just describe my process starting in the beginning of the day. Just woke up fairly early. Got things sort of established. I'll show you my setup in a few seconds. And how this emerged. I'm kind of like wanting to finish some projects that I had a strong vision for earlier in the year. Not super earlier, but just I want to wind some things up that I started. I want to complete some things, and I think it's important to complete projects that come along your path. So I don't want to get discouraged or off track. Already after dinner, I take my meds and I start to feel like tired and want to crawl back into the bed. But at least today I feel, let's try to do something productive for once. Let me show you my little setup here. So here you see I pulled out my clay. Got the nice clay there. I got my TV set up with a photo of my subject, which is Chris Somerville. This was an idea that came through the year of 2020. The one-armed Jesus idea. I'll explain that idea a little bit more as I go. See, I got my journal there, my journal pad. I got a beautiful studio here. A bulletin board with some of the people who've left us. The youthfulness, the little youths. This little human flag that Serena gave me. This little guy, shark. Man looking at a shark. So you see I got this is sort of the studio here. Just running it around. I'm going too fast. But so you see everything here. I got the aquarium there, Johnny. Got my guitar hung up there. Got a nice computer system here. I just set up my VCR DVD player. I've got the movie Lost Highway playing. You know, when I get a little bit tired of sculpting, I'll just turn on that movie and watch a little bit of Lost Highway. That piece there done by Courtney Kino, one of the Art Beat people. There you got all the Art Beat posters. Each show that I hung for the artists. You see that piece up there is Dad's portrait. He says he's not a good painter, but I disagree. He's a very good painter. It's a little portrait. Got my stereo on mute, listening to some Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. And that's about it. That's my studio. So as I unpack this clay, this beautiful, I think it's Danish white clay that Mama Ma pulled out for me a while ago. What I'll say about the one-armed Jesus, let me talk about the one-armed Jesus. So, over the past year, I worked throughout the COVID cycle of 2020. I was working at Art Beat with a group of artists, 8 artists, and my mom, Lucille, gave me a beautiful little crucifix with one arm snapped off. And what it means to me is kind of like this, the role that a person plays who has a disability or a weakness or vulnerability, and how they can reach a certain demographic of people. Whereas like the perfect sort of person out there just wouldn't reach that demographic. It takes one to know one sort of thing. So if you're the more that I feel, the more that the more human someone is, and the more experienced in human flaw or defect or whatever you want to call it, disability, whatever you want to call it, the more relatable that person can be, and the better they can help someone who also has those certain like flaws or defects or whatever you want to call them. So it's like peer support. How else can we transfer our knowledge if it's like someone who has the opposite would be someone has no connection to you, like a banker trying to teach a homeless person what that homeless person needs to know about banking, when that homeless person just has no interest or can't relate to the banker at all. So that's kind of where I'm coming from this. I don't know if that at all makes sense, but it's peer support. It's what Artbeat has always been about, and things have changed quite a bit. So as I work here, you got 2 minutes. I'm not gonna have big long spiels, but is there anything else I gotta say? See, there's my subject. I'm working on this guy here. I'm molding him to general shape. There's my friend Chris Somerville, one-armed Jesus. I know this clay's a little wet and soft, so I gotta keep going at it. Keep going. It's a labor of love here. Labor of love. Let's sort of turn you that way, so you can sort of see where this is going. So you see, I've got him here. Got the basic form here just coming. It's hard work, man. It's concentration. It's manipulation of clay. It's not very easy to do. But it's a little blurry there. Sorry, pull it out a bit. So that's my image. Look back. See. I'm gonna take a break because my back's getting sore and I'm getting a headache doing this. Just pause for a sec. Okay. So I've been working here on my friend Chris Somerville. Here's a little sculpture of Chris Somerville. Round. This structure here, all that is armature just to hold him in place so he doesn't go flopping and breaking just yet. But I feel like it's at a place here where I'm feeling kind of good about it. Just turn him a little bit over there so you can see the backside. It's funny. Chris always has a sense of humor. He's always like he's sitting on a tree stump there, and he was making a joke about his arm, that arm. So Chris is such a good guy, man. Anyway, there we go. I wanted to capture that his eyes there. It was his look of sort of disbelief. Where is this all going? Where is this all going? Anyway, that there is Chris Somerville. Might cover him up, take a break. I think it's a good time to break. Hello. So today it's 4 p.m. on New Year's Day. I just had a really good rest, and I woke up and there was an email or a text come through from Chris, who I sent a picture of the sculpture to, and he really liked the sculpture and said some really nice things to me. So I'm just like so happy that, you know, there's still people out there who are my friends, sort of thing. Like, I know they're there, but Chris to me is like a really good friend, and I love that guy. So yeah, and so that's the little first segment of the video. For I feel like I'm gonna try to put a little video together for that purpose.